Since the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen. Still plenty of time left, and the race is for those who can endure.
And for teams that are off, Clark, to a slow start. This is when pressure from the fans and the media really start to ramp up.
Yeah, you know, it gets harder to make excuses at this point in the season. There's too much season that's gone by. If a team is struggling at this point, it's time to think about making some changes.
Now here's Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the screen for Hayward. Goes up on the high post. Back to Burks. Curry with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Clever move by Curry. Taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Free throw good by Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hayward outside. Hill deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Hayward can't hit. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. I asked him if there was a plan in place to limit KD's score. The coach was blunt, saying if anyone had a plan to slow down Kevin, he would have seen it by now. You got to play hard and get a hand up, but at the end of the day, if he's hitting his shots, there's nothing we can do about it. Candid response, at least. Back over to you, Kev.
Thank you, David. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Burks against Thompson. Pass to Curry from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 8.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Outside Hill for 3. Hayward. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Thompson finds Curry. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for Stephen Curry.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Jazz. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Warriors, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And, guys, for the Warriors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now, here is Hill, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
Terrific speed and understated athleticism from Hill. I mean, all he needs is a little room to attack, and then he'll exploit it with fervor.
Here's Thompson. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Burks. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And Gobert kicks to Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Hayward. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Klay Thompson.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Jazz with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Favors. And it's Johnson in for Burks. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for West. And it's Harper in for Thompson. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Diaz.
Yeah, they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hill passes to Gobert. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. Fifth, Kevin Durant.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Now Kevin Durant after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Johnson with it, guarded now by Durant. Johnson kicks to Hayward. It's Hill on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Diaw with the screen on Harper. They could use a bucket. Hill, no good. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson passes to Varejao. KD's shot is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They